Hello, can you hear me? I believe I am 5 minutes late. Wait, I can't even hear myself. My headphones aren't on. Alright, there we go. Let's see. So, this is Epic Battle Fantasy 4, and there's been some changes in the game, and I'm live streaming a playthrough just so I can kind of quickly make sure I haven't broken anything. So I'll be showing off a few of the new features, but for the most part, it's going to be the same old game you already recognize. The game audio is quite low, but I would like you to still be able to hear the music and sound effects, so if it's too low, let me know. Anyway, let's see. Let's start off by deleting all the data I have. As you can see, there's now a button here to delete your medals. That's new. You couldn't do that before. Let's see. There's also buttons to delete your save data. And you've got a little warning here that tells you your old save files won't work automatically and you have to follow a few more steps if you want them to work. But that's all explained in a blog post that you can read if you click here. But basically all you have to do is move your old files to a new folder and they should be able to work just fine. And if they don't, you can always continue playing the old version of the game if you have it on Steam, because Steam lets you download previous versions if the developer allows it. And also over here you've got load backup file, which means you can very easily save files, name them whatever you want, and share them with people or email them to yourself or whatever. So you've got two saving systems now, and it basically works the same as EBF5 does. So hopefully that makes up for the fact that your old saves won't work right away. Anyway, I'm going to start a new game and just make sure everything works correctly. But first I'm going to read through the chat real fast. Am I going to be busy helping people with their save files? I hope not, because there's not that many active players on EBF4 right now. Like, I think there's less than 100 people actively playing it, and I don't think most of them will bother me about that. Maybe some of them will, but there's a link right there, so most of them will be able to read what to do on their own. The music is a little bit low. Alright, well, it's quite a quiet song, but I can turn it up a little bit. Let's see. There we go. I like to have the sound effects a bit louder than the music now, because when I change the sound effects, they seem quite quiet now. Because before they were too loud, and now that they're normal, they just seem kind of quiet, so I always have the sound effects a bit louder than the music. Maybe that's something I'll just have to rebalance, and I'll just have to turn down all the music in the game slightly. But, yeah, people can set that to whatever they want. Anyway, yeah, I've been working on version 2 of this game for a few weeks now, not too long, I don't know, like 3 weeks maybe, and it's just about done. I just need to test everything. And it's going to be a free update for the Steam version of the game, and eventually it'll come to other platforms as well, like itch.io and all that stuff. But first I will put it up as an opt-in beta on Steam so everyone can test it and make sure it works, and then I'll publish it to everyone. Alright, let's start a new game. I don't think I'm gonna read the dialogue in this game out loud because it's very old and you've probably all played this already before. When it comes to dialogue, one thing I actually changed is the shadow around the text, which no one really cared about, but it looked really bad in the original version of the game. It was really jagged and strong, so it looks a bit softer now. So text should be hopefully a little bit easier to read now. Not that anyone really complained about that, but it annoyed me, so I had to change it. Anyway, story in this game is pretty bad. You just have to go find the thieves, and you start in the middle of all these people, It's so cluttered, wow. Start of EBF 5 is so much neater. And anyway, you might have seen here I have a hacks menu, so that's not something any of you guys will ever have. But for the purposes of this playthrough, I can use all sorts of hacks to get through it faster. But I'll show you more stuff as we get to it. Alright. I'm still going to be trying to complete everything and just checking that everything works. So I'll be skimming through what the characters say real fast. And if you actually want to read anything, you'll have to pause the video, I guess, but no one says anything important. And if it does come to some funny dialogue, I will try to read it. But yeah, this game just throws you right in the middle of all the action, and there's like so much stuff to do on the first screen. It's actually pretty overwhelming, especially since I put this slime cat here that takes you straight to an optional area, which is probably not something I should have put right at the beginning of the game, because it's obviously not something new players need to see right away. But it might be interesting from people who like came from the free web version to the Steam version. Like they might be interested to see that there's new stuff. But otherwise, I mean, there's no reason that completely new players should be able to get here so early. But it is what it is. I'm not going to change the layouts of the game for this update. I'm going to keep basic stuff like that the same. Do I plan on making any of the EBF games free? A lot of them already are free. But, as far as on Steam goes, only EBF 3 will be free on Steam. Russian language will be added. I'm not adding any new languages to my old games. None of them are programmed to support more than one language anyway, so it would not be easy. Plus, I think a lot of my old games have unofficial like Russian versions anyway. Is there a reason for the change of cutscene arts? Yeah, because the new one's more fun to do, and it looks good in trailers as well. I finally dumped my loser boyfriend, by the way. After training for 2 years, he still couldn't defeat a slime. The NPCs in this game are very nice to each other. Sarah's actually a recurring NPC. I think she appears in 3 games now, actually. Oh look, it's a Pikachu. I mean, it's a dead rat. So wait, if I recall, I can get a few of these chests back here right away. Yeah, no, you don't have to tell me. Nice. New metal audio. Yeah, I changed the sound effect for getting a new metal because the old one was really low quality. It had like a kind of fuzzy sound effect to it. Like it sounded like it was just like recorded using a really bad microphone or something. So the new sound effect it's basically the same kind of sound effect. It's like a cash register, but it's a much cleaner sounding one. And I've done that with a lot of the sound effects. So the game sounds quite different now. Like, it definitely sounds better now than it did before, but for people who are really familiar with the old sounds, it might be kind of off-putting at first that a lot of the sound effects are different. Like, it's quite weird for me, actually, as well, because I remember all the old sound effects. But a lot of people complained about them when it first came out on Steam, because a lot of the sound effects were, like, really fuzzy and low quality. So, for any new players, they should definitely prefer the new sound effects if they don't remember the old ones. One thing I tried to do with EBF4 is make the starting area really open so you could do as much or as little of it as you wanted right at the beginning. But it didn't really work very well because a lot of people just got lost and didn't know where to go to start the game. And that was what a lot of the bad reviews on Steam were about, that like they just didn't know where to start the game and what to do in the beginning. Which you know, if you started the game to play like RPG battles and you can't even find where the first battles are, that might be a bit frustrating. You might think the game's not really for you. So in EBF5, I made the start of the game much kind of more streamlined. Like, it tells you where to go exactly from the beginning, but it also gives you some optional stuff to do along the way. So, you know exactly where to go and what to do and how to play right from the beginning. But there's also some secrets if you want to take your time and figure more stuff out on your own. So the start of EBF5 is definitely a lot more friendly to new players. Oh wow, there's a lot of comments I'm not reading. Okay, someone's asking if you can change the color of the user interface. No, because that would be a lot of work. It was not easy to make the EBF5 interface change. I mean, it wasn't so bad when I made it that way from the beginning, but in EBF4 it would be even more work because EBF4 wasn't programmed as well as EBF5 was. Oh, let's... Why didn't I have to censor the Pikachus? Because it's not really a full Pikachu, right? It's only like half a Pikachu. It doesn't have any legs. It doesn't have cheeks. You know, I don't think it's detailed enough for anyone to complain about it. Don't know if I need this, but I'll buy it anyway. One nice feature that I had to add right away when I was working on this update is the ability to close menus by right-clicking, because that's something I got really used to doing in EBF5, and now you can just right-click to close pretty much any menu in the game, which is a lot easier, where previously you had to either kind of find an area outside of the menu or just click on the button that originally opened it. So it used to be a lot harder to close menus than it is now. And I think that's a pretty handy feature for sure. Someone's asking, what's the biggest difference in version 2? The thing you'll probably notice the most is the new sound effects, I think. If you're really familiar with the old game anyway. But as for making a new playthrough mechanically different, you'll probably notice there's cheats and challenges now, which are from pretty much straight from EBF5. And I didn't bring all of them over, just kind of the ones that were the easiest to program. So now if you want to make the game easier or harder, or a mix of both, you can easily do that here. So you can make foes die much faster, you can give yourself more summon points, faster limit breaks and all that. You can make all enemies automatically scanned. So all of this stuff will make the game a lot faster to play through if you just kind of want to rush it. And on the other side you've got challenges, which basically make all the enemies harder and give you some more limits, like not being able to use pizza, not being able to grind, not being able to have it turn immediately after you revive a character, stuff like that. So a lot of the other changes in this game will make the game slightly easier. Like, I've made enemies give a bit more ability points, I've made enemies towards the game have a little bit less HP to make battles a bit faster. So I've made a few changes to make the game a bit easier in subtle ways, and if you don't like that, you can play with some of these challenge options enabled to make it harder again. But as in EBF5, if you play with all the challenges enabled, you'll get a gold star on your achievements for like beating a boss or whatever. So there's a bit more to do if you're really interested in collecting everything now. But for the most part, it shouldn't be too hard, because you can also do the challenges on New Game Plus as well, and I think that they will be easier there. So you can still kind of like grind away the difficulty if you want by just playing through New Game Plus a few times. Anyway, for this playthrough, I'm going to try to get through it fairly quickly, so I'm going to use less foe HP, I'm going to do more limits, more SP, even awards because I need to test that this works correctly, and this should make sure that even dead players receive experience points. It says experience and ability points, but I think dead players all... No, they don't. Never mind. Yeah, I think ability points are affected by death, actually. Never mind. I will also select auto scan. Nah, no I won't. I want to scan enemies because I want to get the achievement for scanning them all. As for challenges, I want to make sure that no grinding works, so I need to turn that on because I'll have to revisit some older areas. And... oh yeah, Morpho resistance. That's one that needs to be tested because it's different for every enemy. Every enemy has like a different set of weaknesses now. Most of them just have like 1 or 2 less weaknesses than before, but bosses have pretty much completely different weaknesses, which might be interesting to play through as well. Oh man, there's so many comments, right, and I'm not reading all of them, so if you really want something answered, you're gonna have to ask more than once. But I saw someone ask if you can resend medals to Steam, and yeah, you can now, but just clicking on them in game here. So yeah, if you missed any medals, you can easily get them again. But your old save file might not work, so you might have to play through the game again anyway if you want to do that. But hopefully everyone can figure out how to keep using their old save files. It's not that complicated. Anyway, yeah, I still haven't started the game properly. There we go, chicken. Hold on, I missed something. I believe, unlike EBF 5, all of the secret items have a little shine to them in this game. There's not any completely invisible ones. Or maybe there are and I just can't remember. Yep, NPC's gotta tell me how food works. Gotta get the bacon. Gotta get the side quest. Don't have any money, so I can't go shopping. Got a quest on my hands. Yep. Got animals over there. Anyone else have any side quests? Nope. She wants to talk about slimes. Okay, he has a side quest, and so does she. Okay, there we go. There's a lot of side quests to pick up in the first town. She just makes fun of me for playing on a low difficulty. Oh yeah, what difficulty should I play on? I guess I'll play on Epic, but with less enemy HP and stuff, so it shouldn't be too hard or time consuming. Okay, another side quest. Down here is the graveyard. I really tease a lot of areas in this game really early on. Like you can't reach this graveyard for a really long time, but you can still see it. Oh, there's a secret here somewhere. There's one. And anything else? No. Okay. Can you use both mouse and keyboard at the same time? No, you can't, because I don't figure it would be worth programming that. Like, you know, it might be easy if I'm lucky, but there might also be a lot of edge cases where it doesn't work correctly, and I couldn't be bothered adding that. I don't think it's a feature that enough people would care about. Plus, the game's not really intended to use the keyboard at all. It's just kind of there because it was there in the previous game. Like, I don't really recommend anyone plays EBF 4 or EBF 5 with the keyboard for walking around. It's a lot more convenient with the mouse, especially when it comes to finding hidden items. Alright, anyway, before I jump into battle, I'm gonna go pick up the next character, and there he is. Matt's just standing in the forest by himself for some reason, not really explained why. Matt and, not Matt, No Legs and Natalie are just hiding in the background. So there's that. One thing a lot of new players didn't really like is that it's not really clear that you can go down here. Like, the path isn't really clearly marked, so some people just never notice you can go down here. And that's an instant recipe for like rage quitting. So in EBF5, the paths are marked a lot better and they're a lot more clear, so you can know exactly which screens you can walk off the edge from. But in EBF4, it's not always so obvious. Keyboard's better for puzzles? Yeah, I guess it kind of is, to be honest. A bit more comfortable to do them that way, and you're less likely to make a mistake. Am I going to do a giveaway? I guess I could do that, yeah. But, only for EBF4 though, which I'm assuming everyone already has. I don't know, maybe I'll give away some other games too. Have I considered adding keyboard shortcuts for menu tabs? No. Not at all. That's something not even EBF5 has, so there's no way I'm gonna go back and add it to the older games. Honestly, like, I don't know. I don't know why anyone would want to play like a turn-based RPG that fast that they need keyboard hotkeys to like open menus faster. Like, maybe some people play it that way, but I don't know. It's not really meant to be played that fast. And I just realized I've not been scanning enemies. Am I muted? I'm not muted. Oh, Anna's dead. How did that happen? I wasn't paying attention. You know what? Let's try this again. Another change I've added here is that you now heal your HP and MP outside of battle a lot faster than you used to. Because a lot of people just didn't like how slow it was before, and it was kind of programmed that way to encourage you to just change your equipment or try something different while you're waiting. But a lot of the time it's just annoying. And it punishes you a lot more if you're playing on a really hard difficulty. So it can just make battles painfully slow if you just have to start a fight, get beaten up, and then try to start again. It just ends up like wasting a lot of your time. Wow, that was a lot easier that time. What would I recommend to someone trying to make games? I have no idea what people use today. Like, Flash is really easy to start using, but it's pretty outdated now. I mean, it might be useful for a learning tool, but it might be a bit late to make a full game out of it. But it doesn't really matter what you learn to use, because all the tools will be pretty similar in the end. So you can easily transfer your skills to something else. Have I thought about adding a speed button to the game? Well, my hacks menu does have a speed button. So, if I use the hacks menu, I can set the frame rate up to like 120 or something, and the game plays 4 times faster. Problem with that is, though, that it needs a really fast computer, so for most people it won't actually do anything. And I figured such an unreliable feature is not really something I should have in the game. I wonder if Mass can take on these 2 slimes on his own without healing. Let's see. Ah, they're not so bad. How's the frame rate improved? I don't know. The previous version of the game had a few issues that might have affected frame rate. Like there was a memory leak, so the game would slow down if you played for like more than an hour or so. So that's fixed now, so long sessions of the game shouldn't really slow it down anymore. Some people had a problem with the launcher that the game was using at the time, which made it really slow for some people. And that was just down to some compatibility issue that some people had. I don't know what was causing it, but that shouldn't happen anymore. So in most ways the game should basically run the same as EBF5 does now. And there's more resolution options now as well, so you can go to higher resolution than you could before. So if you select those options, the game's probably going to run even slower. So I don't recommend going into the highest resolutions unless you have a really strong CPU. But I think in general it should run a bit better than before, just due to the memory leak issue being fixed. That still doesn't mean it's going to run very well, just a little bit better. When I release EBF5 on Android, will it need Wi-Fi? No, definitely not. I wouldn't release a game that you need internet to use. I mean, unless it's obviously like an online game of some sort, but no, I wouldn't add that kind of like DRM to EBF5. Because that would be annoying. Do I ever think I'll port any of my games to consoles? Probably not. Like, I don't think it would be easy, and I don't think it would really be worth it either, since more people have, you know, Android devices and PCs than have consoles, you know? Like, if you could play my games on Android, you know, why would you need to play them on a console when they're basically designed to be played with a mouse anyway? So it seems a much better fit to have them on a touchscreen device than on a console. And that way I can also, you know, a lot more people can potentially play them on there. Also, consoles have a lot more, they have a lot more red tape you need to go through. There's more regulations. You have to get all the age approvals and stuff like that, and it takes longer to do updates. It just seems like a huge pain, and I wouldn't want to do it, to be honest. I'm working on like, you know, like 3 projects right now, and people are still asking me what I'm gonna make next. You know, maybe you know, maybe you should just wait a little bit. Because even if I did have plans, I probably wouldn't tell you guys. Oh yeah, the thing with the game lagging when you move your mouse. Yeah, that was an issue that a few people had with the old launcher, and that should not be happening anymore. I think that was an issue specific to the software I was using to run Flash games before, which the company that made that software is now like gone. They're out of business, so I can't use it anymore, which is why I'm using Adobe Air now, which is what EBF3 and EBF5 have. So that problem with the mouse should not be happening anymore. Alright, I should probably... Nah, I'm not gonna heal, I'm just gonna finish this guy off. But yeah, right now I'm playing the game in HD, in 1080p, which was not even an option before. It only used to go up to 720p. And you know, my computer's very powerful, so I'm not making any promises that everyone will be able to run the game in HD, but you know, maybe if you set the quality down to low, it will run okay. Yeah, I mentioned a lot of the sound effects are different, and that's probably going to be quite noticeable with these idle enemies. Like, their glass sound effects are quite different now, because the old ones were pretty bad. Hold on, I'm going to move my chat so it's a bit closer. There we go. I forgot how evasive the early enemies are, like how annoying a lot of the enemies in the first dungeon are. Like, a lot of the enemies have high evade, a lot of the enemies lower your accuracy. The wraiths used to kill you in one hit with some spells, but I changed it so they won't do that unless you're playing on hard mode. So there's a lot of really cheap enemies in the first area, which is another thing I probably shouldn't have done, because that can be very annoying for new players. Could the Ruffle emulator be used like Adobe Air on Mac and Linux? I don't know if it works on Mac and Linux, but it works in browser, so it's probably using stuff that works on every operating system. So I'm guessing once Ruffle plays all Flash content, then it probably can be used like Air. But right now it's still pretty far away from doing that. It can only play really old Flash games. It can't play any of the newer stuff. Oh, you might have noticed, I can switch between characters much faster now. That's another new feature that is incredibly useful. Something that a lot of people really liked in EBF5. What about mobile emulator? Ruffle does run on mobile. I've tried it. You can play EBF1 on mobile using Ruffle, and it runs just fine, except for like a few bugs that Ruffle still has, which is like, I don't remember what the bugs was, but there were some small problems with EBF1. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it works like 99% correctly. Anyway, I'm dying here because I'm not paying attention. These items I have suck. I should probably learn some skills after this fight, since I am playing on Epic after all. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, this game's meant to be played in 4:3 aspect ratio, so there's no way to get rid of the border. Like, this is just the ratio the game was made for. Which is kind of silly because, you know, EBF3 was already widescreen. But that was kind of just an accident because neither of those games were designed to be played in full screen. They were all designed to be played within your browser. So the aspect ratio doesn't actually matter if it's just inside your browser. So that's why this game is the way that it is. And to change the aspect ratio would basically, you know, you need to change everything. I'd have to change a lot of the spell animations so they filled up the whole screen. I'd have to change all the maps so that they were wider, which wouldn't really make any sense at all right now. So the game would have to be completely redesigned. There's no chance that's ever gonna happen. What's the plan for further improvements to EBF4? Well, not much. It's pretty much done. I made a full list on my website of all the new features, but I'm still gonna add a few things to that list that have not been mentioned yet. But I can show you a few new features since you're asking. So let's see. On the equips menu over here, you've got this little button that takes you straight to the forge menu now when you have enough stuff to upgrade and equip. That's something that was quite useful in EBF5, so I added that here. Let's see, what else is new? The skills menu is pretty much the same as before. Medals menu, same as before. This stuff's all the same as well. Okay, new options. So, you got a new difficulty option here. You've got 0 mode, which, as it sounds, it's completely easy. There's no challenge at all. It's just for rushing through the game. You've got new window sizes and resolutions, as I mentioned before. You've got the cheats and challenges. You've got the option to create backup save files, which should be pretty useful because you can name your files whatever you want if you do that. So if you want more than like 7 or 8 files, then you can use that feature and have as many files as you want and keep track of them better. Outside of that, what else did I add? I can't even remember all the changes I've made, but I've made a lot. I'm sure I'll get to them eventually. Let's see. I mean, I could always go find the list of stuff, but that sounds boring. I'll probably just cover it when I get to it. Why did I choose to remove the mana system? Because it didn't really add much strategy to the game. It was kind of boring. You just had to use an MP potion every once in a while. So I didn't really see the point of keeping that. Wait, that guy survived with 2 HP. Wow. What's the chance you can play EBF5 outside of Steam? Well, you can buy it on itch.io as well, and then you don't have to use Steam. You don't have to use any sort of launcher software. You can just download the files to run the game. If for some reason you don't like Steam. But the game's not going to run in a browser anymore. Ruffle won't be able to run EBF5. But Newgrounds does have a downloadable Flash player, so you can probably use that. But the browser version doesn't have all the same contents that the desktop version has. Oh, I also added a sound effect when you level up, because I was quite surprised that there was no sound effect, which was really awkward. On top of like replacing a lot of the low quality sound effects, I also added new sound effects and a lot of animations that never had any before, but should have had some. Like, a lot of enemies are completely silent when they move for some reason, and I've changed that. So now, like the wraiths and the flying eyes, they make a quiet kind of humming noise when they move now. So there's a few new sound effects here and there that I tried not to make them too annoying. I said I would try to rush through this game, but I'm actually getting through it very slowly, to be honest. Anyway, it's telling me to learn some skills, which I should do for sure. Let's see. Oh, water arrow would be pretty useful here. Oh, that's all I have AP for? Okay. And quick slash will be useful too, because it has high accuracy. Might as well get this. What is the sound that the sprites make? Oh, hold on. Let's play that again. That one? It sounds like a camera shutter? I don't know if it does. It's supposed to be it's labeled as being a cute vocal sound. So it's the same sound they make in EBF 5. But I don't really know how they made that sound effect. Can't believe everyone's still panicking about Flash. It's only gonna stop running in your browser. That's it. That's the only thing that's happening. And you might have noticed that I've not been making browser games for a very long time now. I'm mainly making desktop games for Steam. I'm using a lot of limit breaks on weak enemies because I'm using a cheat that lets me use limit breaks more often. Normally I would save them for stronger enemies, but here I'm just kind of using them like much earlier. And here's a nice bit of game design. I give you a skill for lowering enemy evade, which is quite handy, especially in this dungeon that has so many evasive enemies. But I think a lot of new players probably wouldn't know to use that skill though, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, it's there if you're really frustrated by all enemies dodging. Add a new difficulty where every enemy has 1 HP. Yeah, I already have that in my debug menu, in the hacks menu. I can give every enemy 1 HP, but you guys can't, so too bad. But that's what I'll be using for testing the really hard achievements. I'll just set the boss's HP to 1, because I can't be bothered doing the bosses properly right now. Thunder and poison. Oh yeah, the background music never looped very well in EBF 4, and it's still not going to. That's it's not something I plan on fixing. It doesn't loop perfectly in EBF 5 either, but it loops better than it does here. Oops, not what I intended. How do counterattacks work? I believe it's it depends on the level of the weapon, I think. And it's more likely to happen if you get hit by a strong attack that does more than half your HP. Otherwise, it has a lower chance. But yeah, there's two levels of damage. More than half of your HP or less than half of your HP. Oh, no treasure chest. In EBF5, I made sure that every time you opened up a secret shortcut, you'd get a treasure chest for it to kind of just encourage you to do it. But here, you get nothing. You just get a shortcut. Oh yeah, I should upgrade my stuff. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep using the stuff I started with. Oh, yeah, the sound effects here are a bit different as well. These are not the same as they were in EBF5. I just used new sound effects here because the old ones were pretty harsh on the ears. But even still, like, the music still seems a lot louder than the sound effects. So I'm gonna turn them up a bit higher. Or at least for me, I don't know. Maybe it sounds a bit different from you guys. Okay, let's upgrade it enough. Let's see. Yoink. Yoink. Oh wait, let's see what's down here. Oh yeah, perhaps I should rush to Natalie. Okay, I can do that. There she is. Oh, can special skills be transferred to a different player without using more AP? Yes, in fact they can. So here I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you Gaia Seed. So Anna has that right now, and she's got 24 AP left. So I'm gonna make her forget that, and now she's got 39 AP, and I can give that to Natalie. Can she learn that? No. Oh, she doesn't have any AP. Okay, that's why. Natalie would be able to learn it if she had AP, though. So I'm going to give that back to Anna for now. But yeah, if you forget bonus skills now, you get your AP back. So that's a feature a lot of people wanted. Did I decide to make a new story for EBF5 because the old story couldn't really go anywhere. It would be a lot more interesting if I started it from the beginning and just told everything in one game. Would I make an option to have the old sound effects? Well, yes, the option is you can go back to the old version of the game, which will still be available. Most of the sound effects are still the same, though. I just try to pick out the ones that just sounded really bad. I don't have another job. I only make games. Have I seen a fan-made EBF game? Someone on Congregate made a really simple one, but the gameplay's not anything like EBF. It's a really simple game. I can't remember what it was called though. It was something about gardening. What if I did a remake of the first and second EBFs? I don't know why I would do that. I'm not sure what you imagine would be different, because it's not like the new games look very different from the old ones. And it's not like I would be able to sell a 1 hour long game either. Yeah, it's so weird. Thunder only hits one time, even though it looks like it hits twice. Very confusing. Oh, is there a way to buy items in bulk? No, I don't think I added that to this game. Oops. Is it too late for me to add it? I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe I could do it. Maybe not. I don't know. EBF 3 makes your CPU run hot. Okay, well, you can fix that by using lower settings for the game. Like, turn down the quality and use a smaller resolution. And if that doesn't work, then there's not really anything you can do. Oh, okay. Stupid bees. No legs is very useful at this point in the game. Oh yeah, I have stat boosting items. That's another change I forgot to mention earlier, actually. You can now reset your stat boosting items. So if I give all of my items to Anna, for example, there we go. I can just hit resets. Oh, it didn't work. I didn't get my items back. That's weird. Okay, something weird went on there. I guess I found my first bug. I tried it before and it worked before, so I'm gonna write that down. I wonder if she still has the stats though, or if she loses the stats but I never got my items back. Very strange. Alright, I'll have to look into that later. Oh yeah, I'm playing on Epic, so they can kill me in one hit. At least I got free no legs. Anyway, I'm probably going to turn down the game difficulty because it's taking me too long to play like this. I'm going to scan these guys first. That didn't do as much as I wanted it to. That's what I get for not using any buffs. Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Hold on. Let's keep it on hard. Oh, I need to, haven't saved my game. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna autosave, I don't mind. I'm gonna need fire later. Ah, they're resistant to poison and earth. Great. Wraith's new sound makes you feel weird. Yeah. I think that sound is completely new. They don't have the same sound in EBF5. I just wanted to add something. I need water. Okay. No, I don't think you can move anyone's hair in this game. That's only a feature in EBF5. I buff Lance a bit. I don't remember the exact changes I made, but I made some changes to some skills, so I think some of Lance's things might be a bit more useful now. Hyper Beam's definitely more powerful. I don't remember what else I changed. Why is this guy still defending? Oh yeah, that's a change I forgot to mention earlier. All of your buffs and status effects that affect the whole party, they also affect the backup player now. So you should have more incentive to actually use all 4 players now. Whoa, Crystal Caverns. Can't do anything in here though. I really forgot how ugly the map looks in this game. It looks so much nicer in EBF5. Is the drill attack still going to be as OP as it used to be? Yeah, pretty much. I've not made any changes to it. But I think with some of the new challenges on, that boss does have more resistance to earth attacks. So it might be a little bit less useful. Oh, it's a shame I didn't save Anna's limit break for this part. No legs it is then. No legs. You can't do more damage? Do it again. Will I add a sound effect for getting hidden items? Good question. Maybe I should. Nice, free chest. Ooh, cold baths. Nice. It's also kind of interesting how much better the summoning system is in EBF5. It's so much more interesting. Whereas here, you know, the summons are basically just normal skills. And they're kind of picked at random for which enemies you can actually summon. Nah, I'm not gonna use my limit break here. I'm tempted, but let's just use no legs. Oh yeah, EBF4 has most of the cheats and challenges from EBF5 now. Not all of them, though. What? Poison does nothing? Ice and thunder? Okay. Oops. Yeah, it's good that some people like the new sound effects. If you were hearing, like, this game for the first time, I think most people would say they're a lot better now, but obviously it's going to be a little bit awkward for people who got used to the old ones. But that's just how it is. A lot of the sound effects are more in line with what EBF5 had, but some of them are completely new. But for the most part, I tried not to replace too many old sound effects unless the old one was just really low quality. Oh, I can't get past this bird. I was wondering what was blocking my way. I did not see the rock behind the NPC. I was wondering why I couldn't walk past this bird. Alright, there's a lot of enemies to scan here. What difficulty am I playing at? I'm playing at a weird mixed difficulty. It's only on hard mode, but I have some cheats and also some challenges enabled. So basically enemies are set to die very quickly, but they also do a decent amount of damage. I think you'll notice the improvement in the sound effects a lot more later on in the game when you get the area of effect spells, because when you hit a lot of enemies at once, previously it was painfully loud, but now it won't be. So all the sound effects are a lot more balanced in their volume now. Alright, let's see if I can still remember how to do this part. Well, this is not very hard. But yeah, more stuff to equip. Nice. Oh, there's no sound effect when you equip stuff. That's kind of sad. I might add that because EBF5 has one. And it's kind of unsatisfying to equip something with no sound effect. So I'm gonna put that on my list for stuff to maybe add. Is EBF4 going to be priced differently after the update? Nah, it's going to be exactly the same, because it's not that big of an update. Do I want to grind before the boss? Not really, I mean, I'm going to cheat on the boss to get the hardest achievement. Oh, I still can't get back here. Actually, maybe I will try to beat the boss on Epic without cheating, and then I'll fight him again with cheats, with all challenges enabled. Oh no, I didn't get to scan the bushes, and now they're dead. Oh well, I'll have another chance to do that later. I believe the golem's just weak against water. No, he's not weak against water? What is he weak against? Yeah, this is just the free updates for EBF4. Not for the web version though, only for the desktop version. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die if I don't use the limit break. Die already. Oh. Oh, okay. That's funny. Oh, there's no slime bunny here. Alright, let's see. What skills can I upgrade? For the boss, I believe I will need poison. Oh, I don't have enough for vines. That would be useful. Oh, I've got fireball. That's what I want. Can't afford barrier. Can't afford heal more though. So, oh, just at level 1. It's not very useful at level 1 though. Yeah, the Qn animation has some new sound effects, because it barely had any sounds at all before. Like, it was almost silence, most of it. It only had the one sound effect, but now it's also got sounds when all the stars disappear as well. So a lot of the animations should sound better now. And I'm actually surprised at like how many animations are missing sound effects in this game. Like, there's so many things that you would think would have a sound effect associated with them, but they don't, which I thought was very strange when I was going through the animations. Wait a second. Let's use a beer. There we go. Noticed something weird. Sometimes when I hit an enemy, the other enemy's HP bar updates when I don't think it should. Very strange. I'll have to pay attention to that. How many fans have I met in person? I think only one. Well, it depends what counts as a fan and what counts as like a collaborator. Like, I've met more people that I collaborate with in person, but as for people who are just fans, not very many. Anyway, boss time. Let's see. Turn off all the cheats. Turn all of these on. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm gonna turn all those on later. Actually, let's try it. Let's see if I can beat the first boss with all of these challenges on. I probably can't, but I will give it a try. Actually, first, let's see what he's weak against. Okay, he's immune to poison now. That's great. So I need him with fire and thunder. Okay, or dark, but I don't have any dark skills at this point. So mainly I need fire stuff. Okay, and he's gonna use a lot of earth skills, so it's gonna be tough. Well, I don't have a lot of AP, so that sucks. I mean, technically, I can grind by temporarily turning off the temporarily turning off the challenge for no grinding. So that one doesn't really make a difference during fights. But still, you know, I'm gonna try not to grind. So I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna see how my first attempt goes. I just realized I might have not changed the difficulty. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now all challenges are on and the difficulty is set to epic. Let's see if I can beat the first boss. I obviously can't because I don't even have the buffs, and I know I should have them by now. So this is not going to go well for me. That's for sure. Oh wait, what's his max HP? Jesus, that's a lot, almost 20,000. And I'm only doing 500 damage, so I have to hit him like 40 times. Jesus. Uh-oh, he's buffing. Oh, the SP bar is wrong. That's interesting. Yeah, it's because I turned off the cheat that gives me more SP. Okay, so I need to fix that and make SP go back down. Yeah, but that's a really quick thing to change. That's not a big problem. I can't do anything at this point in the game to lower his attack, can I? Which is very troubling. Oh, I can't even hit him? His evade is so high. Apparently, my evade is high too. Evade in this game just seems to be too high. Like, so many misses happen. I'm gonna keep defending with Anna and hope that she manages to soak up a little bit of damage by pure luck. Even the little guys do quite a lot of damage. Yep. Okay. That's not good. Oh, and Astley doesn't get a turn because she died. Oh, that sucks. That really is gonna make things tricky. I don't have Dispel at this point in the game. Do I? I don't think I do. Nope, no Dispel. Am I gonna change Sharpen's sound effect to change? So, yeah, when he sharpens it 3 times. Yeah, that's the funny thing. I need to double check that because I thought I did. I'm a bit surprised I haven't been killed yet, but I don't think I've done that much damage either. Oh no. She can dispel with her physical attack, really? Huh. Let's see. Oh, may dispel targets. Okay, that's useful to know. It didn't work though. I might have to try it more times. It's gonna make it really hard to come back from this once characters start dying. Okay, he got dispelled. It's a bit too late though. Jesus Christ. I don't think there's any coming back from this. Yeah, that was savage. Let's see. I don't know. Do you guys want me to try that again, or should I just cheat my way through and continue with the game? Let me know if you want to watch me keep losing, or if I should just rush ahead. Yeah, knowing that Nathalie can dispel would have been pretty useful, but I don't think it would have been enough to let me to win, because even those little idols were doing a decent amount of damage, and I didn't really have a convenient way of taking them out, because they respawn pretty quickly. So I think it might be a waste of turns to keep attacking them. Cheats? Okay, someone's saying cheats. Farm level. Okay, maybe I can do that. Okay, everyone wants me to cheat. Okay, that's good. Okay, that was easy. Used cuts. Oh, got a new gun. A gun? But I don't have a character who can use guns. How strange. Hold on, I'll show you the medals. See, look, Lumberjack. It's got a gold star because I did it with all challenges enabled. But I can turn that off for now. Actually, I'm gonna leave that cheat on for a little bit. Just to make up for some lost time. I'm just gonna forge ahead. I'm gonna go backtracking later. Now's not the time. Apparently I've been streaming for 1.5 hours and I've just beaten the first boss, so not making very good time here. If I plan to play through the whole game, I'm gonna have to do it a bit faster. Oh look, there's a random fascist in the bushes. The cutout cutscenes look so much nicer in EBF5, but these are still passable. They don't look too bad. I think they still look better than the rest of the game. Well, actually, the game still looks pretty good in battle. Like, the fights look pretty good. I'm okay with these graphics. But outside of the fights, the maps look so messy in this game. It didn't work. Okay, I can bring out Lance. There we go. What's in here? Oh, I can talk to this guy? Uh-oh, he doesn't really have anything useful to say. Oh, thanks, Lance. Killed a bunch of mushrooms. Oh, I need to go back for that chest later. We gotta go find some jewels or something. Okay, great story, hey? There's some sort of... I don't know, should I try doing voices? Nah, I think my throat's gonna die if I do that, because I've already been talking a lot. I don't have any spells that hit multiple enemies. There. Which game would I recommend for a new person to try? Like, if you're going to try any game, you should try EBF 5 because it's the best one. What? Oh no, he's got morale. The snail has 1 HP, but I can't kill him because he has morale. That sucks. What a twist. Maybe instead of giving enemies 1 HP, I should have given them 2 HP, so morale wouldn't work. Damn it. Ultimate snail. Why is the spell not working? I don't think poison will work either. There's nothing I can do. The snail's too powerful. I have to come back and kill him before he uses morale. Nice, snails. Yeah, welcome. If anyone's just joining the stream now, I'm making an update for EBF 4 where snails are invincible. That basically sums it up. Oh, the HP bars aren't appearing because I have all the challenges turned on. One of the challenges is not being able to see the enemy HP. But we can turn those off for now. I'm going to leave foe resistance on because I need to test that one and make sure it works correctly for every foe. But yeah, right now I'm cheating so that everyone dies in one hit. Because I don't want to play this game for 20 hours just to test and make sure everything works. You know, if possible, I'd like to get through the game in like 5 hours. Which I will definitely need to cheat in order to do that. But that might actually make for a more interesting stream anyway. Yeah, every enemy has 1 HP. See? This dungeon is really annoying because you can't find the hidden items because everything's shiny. Oh, free chest. Okay. Why is everything shiny? So annoying. The ice blocks don't make any sound effect. That sounds weird. But I don't think I'll give them one because, I don't know, maybe I will. I remember giving the ice blocks a sound effect wasn't that easy last time in EBF5 because, I had to make sure they only played the sound effect once. And every time you try to push one, it kept just accidentally looping the sound effect. It was tricky because they don't really have a fixed animation. They just kind of slide. So I don't know. It's complicated to explain, but giving the ice blocks a sound effect was very annoying. What happens when you cheat to kill Godcat? The game still crashes. So there's not much points. Basically use this exact same cutscene in EBF5 as well. So obviously it's a different area. But I quite liked it, so I did basically the same thing again. No Legs is savage. Will I add more treasure chests? Nope. I'm not really going that far into the gameplay because then this update will never be finished because there's just too many things I could improve. Over there we can see our first actually challenging block puzzle. So I should be getting to that soon. I think in EBF4 you actually have to talk to the slime cats to unlock them. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe I changed that already. I can't remember. Oops. I want them to scan these guys if they keep dying. Yeah, meow is the last thing you hear before you die. Oh, what about the two unobtainable weapons? I'm not doing anything with them. They're gonna stay the same as before. Huh, it opened. Don't know how that happened. I think you should leave the treasure for me, yeah? Fat chance, lady. Oh, I can't get to the last one. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this one's really easy. It just takes a moment. I remember this one being harder. I guess it's harder than the ones so far. I think I made that level up sound effect a little bit too loud. Don't know if I like it. But I do think it's better than having no sound effect. Oh, it's a big guy, alright. Well, I've got cheats, so no problem. I think I probably will turn the cheats off when I finish this area, because I should play the game properly at least some of the time. Otherwise, I'm not really doing a very good job testing it. Oh, but when will I do a playthrough of Adventure Story? When it's finished, like when it's ready to play. I don't know when that will be because I'm working on some other stuff now. But, yeah, sometime in the next few months, probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, Adventure Story's got new bosses and stuff as well in it, so people will probably enjoy watching that. Or also they can just wait a bit longer and play it for themselves. Nice. Yeah, I'll turn off the cheats in a second. Alright, let's do it. Let's turn it off. But I will keep playing on just hard mode. Not gonna go all the way to epic. Oh, I should also test out learn any skill, because that's something that could potentially have some problems if I haven't done it correctly. Anyway, since I'm not cheating anymore, I need to learn some stuff. Don't have any fire stuff for her. Natalie, gotta get the fire staff. I think. Yeah, I think that's still gonna be really useful. Yeah, let's put everyone onto fire stuff. Why not? Except for Anna, who's, what can she do exactly? Not very much, to be honest. None of these elements she has are particularly useful here, so I guess I can put her onto Earth for now. Maybe something will be weak against Earth, I don't know. Alright, skills, obviously Fireball, right? Oh, maybe Firestorm, but I don't think I had enough AP for that anyway. Oh, Anna can be the support character then, since she can't really attack very well right now. I'll teach Dispel to Lance, I guess. There we go. Okay, that'll do for now. Wait a second. My first save is gone. That's not good. Autosave is still there, though. That's weird. I'll have to check that out. Oh well, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of bugs still to fix in this game. So maybe the beta won't be out as soon as I wanted. Where was I? Here we go. Oh, that's not good. Why did the game crash? Huh. Oh well, I'll have to restart that then. Hold on. Oh, I should have made a backup save. That's what I should have done. Because if there's a problem with the saving system, I might not be able to read that save I just made. Alright, so we're gonna have a short break then. Well, I'm still gonna be here. I'm just gonna be trying to figure out what went wrong. And if I can't recover from it, I might have to end the stream and try again next time. But, oh. Why can you see that window? There you go. So let's see what. If I start up the game, I'm guessing that save file that I just made isn't gonna work. Something here. No, something's broken. Yeah. Alright, okay, hold on. Nice window capture showing that. Come on, show EBF4. I don't know why my streaming software is showing a folder and not EBF4. There it is. Okay, it's back now. But yeah, this is where my save file put me. So at some point, the saving system thought I was running the Flash version of the game, so it wasn't working as it was supposed to. So that's something I'm gonna have to check out. I don't know why that would have happened though. I also don't know why the game crashed when I used Fireball, so I'm gonna check real quick if that happens every time. No, it doesn't happen every time. Okay, that's weird. I wonder what could have caused the game to crash. Since I'm playing the game from Steam, I don't have the debug information I would want to have right now. So I might just have to end the stream for now and come back to this later, because the game's clearly not working as intended, and I don't think I'm gonna solve anything by just live streaming this at this point. So I think I should go work on all the problems I found so far and try to figure out what's up. And then maybe I'll continue the stream, or maybe I'll just keep testing in private. But I'm sure a lot of people would probably like to see the end of this stream and the rest of the game, so I'll probably come back and do more later. But it might be a while, it might be a few days while I try to figure out what just went wrong. Anyway, I guess that's the end of the stream, so I can answer some questions now if you guys like. Since I can't really play anymore when stuff's not working correctly. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions about the update or about anything else if you like. Am I having a good day? Well, I was until now. Now I realize I have more work to do, which kind of sucks. Will there be new equips in Adventure Story? Yes. I don't remember exactly how many, but I think there were 6. Is EBF 3 getting an update? No, because it already got one when it came to Steam. And it's a free game, so I don't see any reason to update it. I'm not making any money off of it anymore. Is there gonna be another Bullet Heaven game? Maybe. Not anytime soon though. Oh, would I add a search feature to the bestiary? No. I don't think it's worth the efforts. There's a lot of enemies in this game, but I don't think there's that many that you need a search feature. Plus, you can also just look at the enemy information when you find them in battle, so you don't really need to go to the bestiary that often. Do I have a release date in mind for the EBF collection? Not really. I mean, I was hoping it would have been almost done by now, but then I started working on EBF 4 and some other stuff behind the scenes. So the EBF collection is just being pushed back a bit until I'm finished with some other things. But it shouldn't be too long. It should be a few months at most. It is pretty close to being done, but there's a few games in there that still need a few things fixed. But yeah, I'm working on a lot of different small projects at the same time right now, and I'm kind of going back and forth between them, so I'm not really sure what order I'm going to finish them in. Any ideas for new regions and enemies? I'm not adding anything like that. What recording software am I using? I'm just using OBS Streamlabs, which is it's free and it's really easy to use, and it seems to do everything as well. So it's pretty cool software. How far is my microphone from me? Not very far. It's pretty close. It's like on my desk, and yeah, like a foot's away from me. A lot of the bugs I found today are pretty small stuff, but that fireball one is really confusing because I have no idea why the game crashed there. I'm gonna have to play it in Flash's debugger next time, so maybe I won't do it live on stream. Because if I play it in Flash's debugging mode, then I get more information about the errors, while if I'm playing it from Steam on stream, then I don't get all the same information. So it's not really as useful to test it this way. But yeah, I guess this still needs a few more days of work before it goes on to the Steam betas. But I'll probably have Rania play through the game as well, so that she'll probably take more time to do it, so she's more likely to find stuff to fix. And then after that, I can make it an opt-in Steam beta, so people can try it if they want to, before I put it live for everyone. Would I license the EBF games too if I stopped making games? I don't know. I'm not sure if I would, to be honest. I might give them permission to like publish them. I don't know. It depends what they offered. Like at that point, I don't think I would be picking a publisher that I like. I think I would be picking whoever gives me the most money. Was anyone helping me when I was writing flavor text? Not really. Like, I asked the Discord for like suggestions for references, and sometimes they come up with good ideas. Occasionally. So, like, there's a few references in the game that some people on the Discord might have mentioned, but otherwise, all the writing is done by me. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna head off then, so I'm gonna go relax for the rest of the night and then get back to work on this game tomorrow. Alright, so I guess you guys, I hope you all have a good Christmas, because I probably won't be streaming again before then, so enjoy your holidays, try not to get the plague, and I don't know, maybe sometime in January you can play this new version of EBF4, if it's ready by then. Which it should be, but it might not be if I end up working on something else. I mean, there's no rush really. It's a very old game, you know. It's not. There's not a huge crowd of people eagerly awaiting an update. When it's done, it'll be done. So see you later then.